Hey, this is Adam White, founder of Adam White Speaks and author of A Leader Others Will Follow, The Power of Influence. And I'm excited today to talk to you about a subject that is very, very dear to me. And it's all about love. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to experience more love in your life. You know, in this time and in this generation, more than ever before, we all need to have more love. There's not a person that is not watching this video that does not want to be loved. You know, two of the greatest fears that drive all of human behavior are these two fears. Number one, that we're not good enough. And number two is that we won't be loved. We don't try certain things, and we'll stay inside of a toxic relationship simply because we're afraid if I leave, I won't find love again. I would rather take my chances with hurt and with pain than to try to love again. We're afraid that if I make this new job transition, will I be loved? If I move to this different neighborhood, will I be loved? If I change my hair, will I be loved? Will I be pretty enough? And will I be smart enough? Will I be accepted? Love means acceptance too. So today I wanted to just give you 5 areas that sometimes can block us and block the pathway from us receiving and experiencing more love in our life. So let's get started talking about love today. Number 1, you have to be able to let down your walls. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to people and mentored others, and I come across so many that have walls. When you start talking to them about love and relationship, the first thing they begin to talk about is what happened in the past. Well, I don't want to trust him because I was hurt before by someone like him, and I don't want to open my heart or open my walls again. This person let me down, and 13 years ago I'm still experiencing hurt from what happened to me, and I'm not going to put myself in that position again. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be disappointed. And so often what we do, we build walls around our heart. We build walls around our life. And the sad part is we build our own self-made prisons. No one built the prison around us. No one constructed the walls and put up the barbed wire and shut the prison cells. We built our own self-made prison. And so we live in a prison in life where we can't allow others to come in. We can't allow love into our life. And it's the thing that blocks love from getting to us that we need and that we want so desperately. It's simply because we've placed walls around us. We've put ourselves in this box and we won't open the wall. So number 1, if you want to experience more joy and more love in your life, you have to let down your walls. I know it's not easy. I know you're telling me right now, Adam, it's difficult when you've been hurt. You don't want to be hurt again. But again, the same wall that you put up to protect from hurt is the same wall that you imprison yourself. And more painful than being hurt is not having love at all in your life. So I want to encourage you today, whatever walls you've built around yourself and whatever self-made prison you've created, I want you to let those walls down today and learn how to love again. That's powerful. Here's number 2. Don't wait for perfection. Oftentimes we say, when he looks like this and he has a six-pack and he's just what I need, or if she's got just what I'm looking for, then I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. No, there are no perfect people on this planet. No one is perfect. And I'm not by any means advising you to compromise your standard. Keep your standard high. You deserve the very best. But at the same time, don't wait for perfection to open your heart and let down your walls and begin to love. You know, love can be found in the most odd places. The one that, you know, it's interesting. Oftentimes we can close the doors on the ones that we need, and we'll open the doors to the ones that doesn't appreciate us. It's such an amazing thing. So we have to be careful that we're not opening our doors to the wrong people, and we fail and we close the doors on the ones who really could love us in a way that we really need and deserve. So number 2 is don't wait for perfection. Don't wait for the perfect guy or the perfect gal. There's someone waiting to love you in the way that you deserve. And if you would just let down your walls and try again, you can find the love of your life. Here's number 3. You want to open your heart. Oftentimes we could let the wall down, but our heart is still closed. Our heart is still shut up. We can't really open. People are trying. We could be standing in front of a person that wants to love us, but we won't open our heart. Our heart is become like stone. Our heart has become cold. we don't want to give it a try. So we close our heart, just like the walls. But now this is inside the walls. We've also closed our heart. And so we can't experience more love in our life because we said, I'm not going to open up my heart. I'm not going to trust him or her again. I'm not going to put my confidence in family because they've let me down. It doesn't matter where it is or who it is. We have to be willing to open our heart again. We have to allow love to influence our heart once again. Here's number 4. Number 4 is we have to create space in our life. How much is your life clouded and congested with busy tasks and then going to the gym and going out for a girls' night out and guys' night out and going golfing or going fishing or going to the mall, or what all is going on in our life that has us so busy that we don't have time to open our hearts for more love? What has us so busy? And oftentimes, do you know what we do? We use busyness as an excuse. If I stay busy and I don't focus on pain, if I don't focus on the love not being in my life like I need, then I'm okay. I can just go on and do what I need to do. But in reality, busyness will never replace love. Did you hear me? Busyness will never replace love. So number 4, we have to create space in our life. We got to move some things out of the way. We got to free up some of our time. If we really want to experience more love in our life, if we want to open the doors and the walls, we could open our walls and open our heart and open our doors. But if we're so busy, how can someone step in and be able to love us? We're so very busy doing what? On a rushing path to where? So let's think about opening our hearts and creating some space in our life that will allow people to come in and to love us so we can experience more joy and more love. Number 5 is most powerful. If you want to experience more love in your life, you have to give love. You know, I was looking through definitions of love, and one of the definitions I found was that love means to give. If you know the classic scripture, Bible scripture, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave. Think about that. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. So even our Creator set the stage for how to really get more love in our life. And the way that we get more love in our life is we have to learn how to give. I know what you're saying. It hurts. I'm not going to give any more love. I'm not going to try again because I don't want to be hurt and disappointed. And that's what builds that prison. But I promise you, the law of reciprocity will begin to work in your life when you learn how to give love. There is no way on God's green earth that you can give love. You can start showing love to people. You can start giving them all of the care and the concern and caring for others that don't have love and not receive that love back in your life. See, oftentimes we cut off the flow of love because we stop the law of reciprocity. We are not giving, so we can't receive. It's impossible. It's a law of the universe. I didn't create it. It was created before I got here. But the laws of the universe don't change for you, or they don't change for me. If we're not giving love, then we can never receive. So we have to be able to follow the law of reciprocity. Number 5, we have to begin to give love. I promise, if you start loving on people and start opening your heart and loving others, then that's what's going to come back to you. Love is going to come back to you. So again, this session was about how to get more love in your life. Number 1, let down the walls. Don't keep the walls up that is blocking the flow of love in your life. Don't live behind the walls of a self-made prison. You're looking through the bars of the prison you created and you're trapped. You're stuck. You can't get out because of hurt and because of disappointment, because of what people have done in the past. You're looking through the bars of life and you're trying to see out, but you can never get love in your life as long as you keep the bars and the walls up in your life. So number 1, let down your walls. Number 2, don't wait for perfection. Don't wait to see that someone is perfect. Open your heart and your mind. Open up yourself to possibilities. You just might be surprised. Someone that was in your life all along is waiting to love you like never before. Number 3, open your heart. Don't close up. Don't frown up. Don't repel people. Rather, attract them. And the way we attract people to us is by opening our heart. Don't give someone a frown. Try giving them a smile. Try saying hello. You might be surprised. Number 4 is we have to create space. Don't be too busy. Create some white space. Create some space around us that will allow us to invite and welcome love into our life. And finally, number 5 In order to receive love and to experience more love in your life, try giving love. When you love others, it will come back to you. The law of reciprocity will always work in your favor. This is Adam White. I hope this has been an inspiration to you how to get more love, more joy, more happiness in your life. You deserve it, and it's coming to you today. This is Adam White. I'll see you next time.